Hello, my name is Pastor Silas, John Silas, and I am the founder and the chairman of Houses of Refuge organization. We're a 501c3 organization here in the St. Louis area, and we were founded based upon a group of men that came together every Friday night to discuss their personal issues. And as we did that, we found out that most of us had one thing in common. Either we were at that particular time or had been suffering from drug addictions. And drug addiction is a very, very serious thing within our community. And what we do at the Houses of Refuge is we do a lot of referrals. We also, because not everybody can afford to get into a rehabilitation, many times they're so full now until you can't get in. And so if you can't get in, you find yourself out on the street. Some people don't make it long enough to even get into the rehabilitation center. So we offer support for them, as much counseling as we can, as much spirituality as we can. If we can help them get jobs or food or whatever it may be, we do that. And drug addiction affects so many different areas of our life. And so it affects so many different people. Not only is the person with the problem affected, their family members are affected. And the thing about drug addiction is, for a long time we struggled with, is this a disease or is this a choice? Well, we found out that it was a choice in the beginning, but then it did become a disease. The thing remained for us that went through that, we did have that choice. Well, now drug addiction has moved into a different phase, a higher level. It's taken off. Where that now babies are born addicted, so they didn't even have a choice. They just came here addicted. And so I think we're trying to figure out what to do with these children, seeing as though that we would deem the mother unfit to be a mother. So what do we do with the child? Well, I met with a young man that said he was fighting a battle with the state because the state wanted to take his child and put it in a foster care home. Foster care is good. I have nothing against that. But when you put a baby into a foster care home and the baby is raised there, then the baby does not know its parents. So it's been, we talk about the immigrants now that are being separated from their parents. Well, these babies will be separated from their parents, and we know what it's like to be separated from your parents and or your culture and not know where you really came from. So it can have a devastating effect upon you in your life. And so that is something that we are now endeavoring to help with. In fact, next month we will be giving our first fundraiser for that. I believe it was on July 21st. We're trying to move it to July 20th. And so I think we would have a better outcome on a Friday than a Saturday evening. It is called the Baby Boomers Ball and Dinner. And I'm really looking forward to it, just to enjoy with some of my friends there. And of course, I invite you to come. It will be at the 360 Banquet Hall on Natural Bridge in Lucas and Hunt. And the proceeds will go, of course, to these children that are suffering from this disease. And so I encourage you to come. We'd love to have you come and be a part of Houses of Refuge. And I would like to also thank some people for helping us so far in our endeavors. I'd like to thank PNC Bank for their time and their efforts that they've given us. I'd like to thank Justine Peterson, Mr. Cunningham, for his help and his support. I'd like to thank Prophetess Thomas for her help with our marketing. I'd like to thank Mr. Brooks for our location that he was so generous about in allowing us a spot to have an office. We want to thank you so much, Mr. Brooks, for that, and may God bless you for that. And I'd also like to take this time to thank all of you Whoever gave a donation, be it if it was in one of our church services, or if it was um, you gave clothing, or you gave food, or you worked with us at the food pantry, or whatever it was, we'd like to thank you. I'd like to also thank this time to help thank Someone Else Cares Ministry for helping us. I'd like to thank Pastor Jordan for the food that he gave us to help out our people in the community. And I'm just looking forward to a very prosperous uh, remainder of this year and going into next year. Next year, we plan to have a full schedule, at least 4 fundraisers to help someone in the community. Again, my name is Pastor Silas, founder of Houses of Refuge, and I thank you for taking this time for listening to what I had to say.